Did you know? Development of Super Mario Maker 2 began before the Nintendo Switch had released. It's likely that planning for the game started around the same time that the original Mario Maker's 3DS port had been completed. The focus of Super Mario Maker 2 was to build on the first game, and add highly requested features that weren't present in the original. This can even be seen with the game's internal project name, which was titled Slopes. Slope tiles were, by far, the most asked for feature after the release of Mario Maker 1, with Nintendo even focusing on slopes for their reveal trailer. The game's producer, Takashi Tezuka, said, "We knew from an early stage that we wanted to make a sequel, and that the theme would be to try and do more than what we did with the first game. For us, those new ideas took the form of creating new game styles, new course parts, and items to use in course making, and new modes for the playing side as well, such as story mode." Tezuka also mentioned that the Luigi Assist mode, which pops up after the player has died more than once in a story mode level, wasn't simply added to help inexperienced players beat the game. Tezuka stated, "This is a game about making, so I thought it would be fun if there was a way to include a little bit of course making, even when you're playing a course, like this, so we included the Luigi Assist mode." In addition to this, Tezuka confessed to Game Informer that the user-created content in the Mario Maker games will likely influence Nintendo's level design in future Mario games. Mario Maker 2 added several new themes for its game styles. Developers added desert, snow, forest, and sky themes, each with a new arrangement from series composer Koji Kondo. However, these themes aren't entirely new. The Super Mario Bros. Sky theme uses part of the name entry track from Versus Super Mario Bros., which was originally released in arcades in 1986. The Sky theme also uses several notes from the Super Mario Bros. Ground theme, featured in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which was also arranged by Kondo. Part of the Super Mario World Snow style theme also alludes to Super Mario 64's Snow Mountain theme. Nintendo originally tried to implement the Super Mario 3D World theme so that it would be compatible with the other themes. After some work had been put into it, developers realized they'd need to make it a completely separate style if they wanted to stay true to the spirit of 3D World. One interesting side note is that an earlier version of the 3D World style used Mario 3 music in the background. The music may have been added purposefully as a placeholder, but this could also imply that developers used the Mario 3 level style as a base for the 3D World style. The development team also considered using Bowser's car from 3D World as a vehicle in the 3D World style, but they decided to go with the Koopa Troopa car instead. This was because of how difficult it would have been to replicate Bowser's car in the game. Mario Maker 2's story mode also has unused, or at least unseen, features. If the player modifies the game to remove the invisible walls in the story mode's hub world and drops off the edge of a platform, the screen will fade out as if the player just lost a life. The animation even resembles a bottomless pit death from Super Mario Odyssey. This may have been a precaution in case players managed to get out of bounds and soft-locked the game. However, it could be a leftover from past Mario games, as the story mode hub seems to run on the same engine as past 3D Mario games. The game has more content that players can't normally see, such as metal block tiles. These kinds of tiles are used to stop players from jumping over spikes that are placed in the highest row of tiles in a level. However, they can only be seen in the Super Mario 3D World style levels, as the 3D camera goes slightly higher than the 2D styles, bringing them into view. These tiles exist in all the game's styles, but can't be seen unless the camera is hacked. Super Mario Maker 2 features many new enemies, including the Angry Sun, originally used in Super Mario Bros. 3. Interestingly, Angry Sun was planned to appear in the original Mario Maker, but went unused. Files containing the word Sun can be found in the game's data. The names of these placeholder files suggest the Sun could have been used in the Mario 3, Mario World, and New Super Mario Bros. Styles. Each game style has two files, indicating the Angry Sun would have had an alternate form like most of the other objects. Although the original Mario Maker featured extensive amiibo support, Mario Maker 2 has has no support for Amiibo whatsoever. This could be due to Amiibo sales waning ever since their peak sales in the 2015 holiday season. Costumes in general have also been removed, along with the Mystery Mushroom, which previously transformed Mario into a random costume on contact. Mario Maker 2 also removed the Weird Mushroom, which would transform Mario into a lankier version of himself. However, Weird Mario still makes an appearance as an Easter egg if a warp door is knocked several times. He can be seen in a large range of outfits. This is far from the only Easter egg in the game. Story Mode Course 3 is called Hello 3D World. Not only does this reference Super Mario 3D World, but it also references a test program taught in many computer coding courses. The purpose of the Hello World program is to illustrate the syntax of computer code, and its only function is displaying the phrase hello, world, exclamation point. Interestingly, the Japanese name for this course is also Hello 3D World in English. This is a nod to the fact that Japanese programmers code in English as well. There are a few hidden references in the author names of story mode courses. Beyond veiled nods to Mario characters, these aliases also reference other Nintendo franchises. The names Agent 1 and Agent 2 are nods to Callie and Marie from Splatoon. Not only do the course descriptions resemble Callie and Marie's speech patterns, the names Agent 1 and Agent 2 are pseudonyms given to the duo in the original Splatoon. On top of this, the course creators, Celebrity MC and Celebrity DJ, appear to be nods to Pearl and Marina from Splatoon 2. In Splatoon 2's Octo expansion, Pearl goes by the name MC Princess in Marina's chat room. Similarly, Marina adopts the moniker DJ Hyperfresh in the Octo expansion. Super Mario Maker 2 was also promoted in a few interesting ways. To celebrate the transition from the Heisei era to the Reiwa era in Japan, Nintendo released a short trailer for Mario Maker 2. Japan generally enters a new era when it receives a new emperor, and this short trailer references these transitions using Mario Maker 2's level themes. The video starts with the Super Mario Bros. Theme, as Mario 1 released during the Showa era. The video then transitions into the Super Mario World theme, which released during the Heisei era. The video finishes off by transitioning into the Super Mario 3D World style, presumably because it's the most recent theme within Mario Maker 2. On July 17, 2019, Nintendo partnered up with Southwest Airlines for a Mario Maker-themed promotion on a flight to San Diego for San Diego Comic-Con. The promotion had passengers play a custom level during the flight, the Southwest Super Sky Challenge. Passengers were told that one winner would get a Nintendo Switch and a $500 Southwest gift card. However, the two companies surprised everyone when all passengers on board were given a Switch system for free. Many features that weren't present in the original Mario Maker were added to the sequel. However, Mario Maker 2 also brought several new oversights and glitches that weren't present in the original game either. If the player sets up a scenario where they collect a power-up when going into a door, then get hit immediately upon exiting the other side, time will freeze. In this state, not only is the timer frozen, all enemy behavior and physics seem to pause. On top of this, nothing can harm or even kill the player, and the player's controller inputs have no response. The player character also can't interact with other sprites, meaning that level-ending sequences can't be triggered, and courses cannot be uploaded. There's another interesting glitch with a similar setup that also affects course endings. If the player enters a door at the same time as collecting a power-up, then overlaps a goalpost while exiting the door, they'll be able to continue moving around the level, even though the course is completed. The player will be able to control their character for about 20 seconds after touching the goal. Then, the level will end as normal. It's also possible to break some limits within the game due to oversights. The game restricts how many objects can be placed in a level, such as pipes that have coins in them. The game eventually stops the player from putting coins in pipes, but the player can continue to copy existing pipes with coins in them, breaking the limit. However, doing this and saving the level will result in the game saying the course data is corrupt. The game will then delete the level. There's another glitch that has been described by some as the most bizarre glitch in the game. To perform this glitch, the player must first place 99 blocks on tracks, and then place a big thwomp on a track. The player must then remove the track that the thwomp is on, then press undo. The game will now operate as if the thwomp is on a track, even though it isn't. The player must then remove all the other tracks and blocks, then copy the thwomp 35 times into the same spot. Doing this creates a so-called black hole. Objects will adopt various strange properties if they overlap the thwomp. It also becomes possible to stack objects that cannot normally be stacked, such as pipes. Using this glitch can lead to some very interesting results, such as creating a giant semicircle out of fire bars. Similar to the glitches that exceed object limits, these levels are described as corrupt if the player tries to save them, and they cannot be uploaded. Did you also know that many false rumors were spread about Waluigi appearing in both Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine? Or that a prominent games industry leaker was tricked into releasing fake information about Smash Bros. Ultimate? Check out the Did You Know Gaming video on Mario rumors and Smash Bros. Rumors for more.